Here's a quick video just talking you through how to plan services using Klemi. We're starting here at the Service Manager Service Grid page. Here you can see the services listed. Under each service there's this Actions button. If you go to that Actions button, you'll see Show Edit Components. We click through to here, you can see a service, you can see who's involved, and importantly for this discussion today, you can see the components. Now, in order to change the components in a service, that is the different elements of the service, this here is just a simple drag and drop interface. Now this one's already become populated, just so I can show you how it works. Why don't we add another hymn, because it's a great one. We'll start typing the name of the hymn and press return, and boom, there it is. We've now got 5. It's been Amazing Grace has been popped on the end. You can reorder the different components of a hymn like this. It's drag and drop, very simple interface. And you can also add some comments. Make sure you sing the old words, or make sure you sing the new words, depending on what your preference is. Okay, so that's the simple way of editing a service using Klemi's Service Manager. But let me show you something else, because one of the frustrations that I often find is that I'm editing a service and I don't actually know what we're singing the next week, or perhaps the same day at a different service. And really I want to be able to see it all in the round. So the place to start is over at this little icon here, Services icon. Go down to Service Grids, Other Planning, and click on Service Planner. The Service Planner shows you a number of services at a glance. You'll see here we've got the services for May the 31st, morning and evening prayer on the 7th, the 14th and 21st, 28th and so forth. Now, in order to add components to a service, it's the same basic principle, but only here you can see what you're doing over many weeks. So for example, let's say I was looking at that same service again on May the 31st. I really wanted to sing Holy, Holy, Holy. Oh, but I realized we're singing it next week. That's probably not a very good idea. But why don't we add that blessing from Hebrews. That's a lovely little... There it is. Something I made earlier. I'm going to pop that in at the end of the service, and there we go. I've added another component here. And that's it. I'll close the component. Oh, by the way, let me say the component chooser can be wobbled around to make sure you've got space, you can see what you're doing. I'll close the component chooser like that. And there we have it, a brief introduction to how you can add components or hymns to a service.